KTLA5's John Fenolio joins us live in studio with what pollsters and the president are saying. Hi, John.
Well, according to Rick, that's right. Former National Security Advisor John Bolton's been called to testify, so has Energy Secretary Rick Perry. And in a few weeks, we're going to see public hearings, but we're already getting a look at what the public thinks about impeachment.
It's a whole scam. It's an impeachment scam.
Facing mounting pressure in the Ukraine scandal, President Trump is lashing out at polls, showing growing support for impeachment.
I have the real polls. The CNN polls are fake. The Fox polls have always been lousy. I tell them they ought to get themselves a new pollster. But the real polls, if you look at the polls that came out this morning, people don't want anything to do with impeachment.
The president was met with sustained boos and cheers as he entered Madison Square Garden in New York Saturday night for the Ultimate Fighting Championship. He received a similarly polarized reception a week ago when he attended a World Series baseball game in Washington, D.C. According to the three most recent national polls, nearly half of all Americans, 49%, favor impeaching the president and removing him from office. And the latest Fox News poll shows more than half of those surveyed, 52%, believe the Democratic-led impeachment inquiry is legitimate. As public opinion shifts, the White House says impeachment appears inevitable.
We are prepared for an impeachment to happen, yes.
But Mr. Trump still has strong support from congressional Republicans. Meantime, the attorney for the anonymous whistleblower whose allegations about Mr. Trump's dealings with Ukraine sparked the impeachment probe says he's willing to answer written questions from GOP lawmakers.
The whistleblower should be revealed, because the whistleblower gave false stories.
The whistleblower's report suggests the president abused his power on that now infamous July phone call with Ukraine's newly elected president, in which Mr. Trump sought political favors from Ukraine in exchange for taxpayer-funded military aid that had already been approved by Congress to combat Russian aggression. Democrats say televised impeachment hearings will begin soon.
You'll see the public hearing start sometime in the next 2 or 3 weeks. Remember, you can't be precise about this because we need to interview a few more witnesses before we're in a position to do public hearings.
2 new witnesses are scheduled both tomorrow and Tuesday. The former National Security Advisor John Bolton may appear Thursday. Now, you'll recall that Bolton was reportedly troubled by Team Trump's dealings with Ukraine before he left the White House. But Bolton's attorney said he will not appear without a subpoena. Court, Rick, back to you.
All right, John, thanks.